What's up, guys?
I'm Amber.
I'm Brianna.
And this is Iyagi Kachikaja. And in today's video, we're going to be sharing the ways we're learning Korean.
So stay tuned. Hey, guys. So today, I'm going to tell you guys about how I learned Korean. I started in 2012, at the end of 2012. I was introduced through my sister. She told me about it, told me to listen to all these songs, look at all these fine men. And then I got interested in it. She showed me the words, and I was like, oh, I can probably get this. And so one day I looked in the dictionary of a Korean book, and I was like, this might be hard. So I went and got a bunch of books of my own, and these are some of the books that I've used. I've used the elementary book for this one. This one is for beginners, and this one came from my sister. It's actually a workbook, and I like workbooks more than the actual reading book because I think I got it. So another way that I learned Korean was always to listen to the music, and while I'm listening to it, I would try to look up the lyrics and sing the lyrics with it, and I would look up the words that I'm not sure are. And I watched Running Man. I watched a lot of their variety shows, which they had regular day-to-day conversation, and yeah, it's pretty much what I'm doing now. So
okay, so I started learning Korean about the beginning of 2012, actually, when I first entered college. I came across the 21 song on YouTube, and I didn't know how to read it, so that really got me frustrated. So I just started learning the alphabet so I can sing along to it. And I started with Talk to Me in Korean and busyadam.com, and those two sites were really helpful. And as I started progressing, I rewrote the alphabet at least 5 times a day. So it took me a month to memorize all of the alphabet. And I started reading everything in Korean, even though I didn't understand it. I also bought a lot of Korean books. I have the Essential Korean, also the Practical Korean. They're very helpful, and in the back of the books they have glossaries and some phrases that are helpful to use, like if you ever go to Korea or whatever, you can use those. And I also did a composition book where I wrote all my notes down, and I wrote it over and over and over again, as you can see. I have a lot of composition books. And in college I did Korean 1, and it was really easy because I studied like Korean before I got there, so it was an easy A. But this book came from AWA University, and my professor was actually Korean, and she graduated from there. So the book is very helpful, and so now we'll give you tips on how to effectively learn Korean.
okay, you have to get Korean friends. That is the most beneficial way, because they are Korean. They can tell you what's right and what's wrong, and how to use this one and how to use this one. Watching K-dramas is also a very good thing because they have a lot of the same storylines. So a lot of the same words are used in the script. Right. So once you hear it one time or a few times and you watch another drama and you hear it again, you're like, oh, you don't even have to read the subtitles. And
also with Korean friends, they're helpful because if you can't afford to go to Korea in like a quick moment or in the future or whatever like that, the Korean friends are really helpful, and they're there, and they also want to learn English, but they can also learn your language if you don't speak English and you speak another language. So I would say making a Korean friend is like #1 after, you know, learning the alphabet, and that way you can practice communication like every day. They're helpful.
Use the Korean keyboard too.
Yeah. And music is very helpful, but you can't use the sentences and phrases in the songs to communicate with people, but you can learn the lyrics so that you understand what they're saying in the future and you can sing along quickly rather than mumble the lyrics. But don't listen to only K-pop. There's other genres out there like ballads, R&B, hip-hop, rap.
Indie.
Yeah, there's a lot. So don't stick to just K-pop. But if you have a favorite group or artist, learn everything about them, not just their music. That way you'll know more things, like they'll go into food, fashion, culture, everything. So it's not just music. So music is great. Dramas, like Brianna said, and reality shows, TV shows, programs, and just write everything over and over again. And do it every day. Don't skip a day. It's like eating. You wouldn't skip on eating, would you? Because that's not healthy. So practice every day.
Why are you doing nothing in class? You got free time, just doodle your name in Korean or write your favorite word in Korean or something like that. You get used to it, and then it just come naturally.
Also, talk to me in Korean. They have a Twitter account, they have a YouTube account, they have an Instagram account. You can make an account, a login on their Talk to Me in Korean website, and they talk to you. If you have questions or concerns, they're there, they respond quickly, they're helpful, and they're legit. Don't skip out on Talk to Me in Korean and busyadam.com. He's also helpful for beginners or, intermediate. So we'll put the links down below for those two websites. There's also another one, but I can't remember right now, but I frequently use them for like the topic studying, and that's very helpful. And also learn the verbs, because there's a lot and you need to learn a lot of verbs so you at least know what they're talking about, like running, walking, eating, sleeping, shopping, all those kind of verbs, nice verbs. So yeah, and
everybody, there are people on YouTube who are also sharing their tips and advice. If it sounds different from us, if it's the same, it's all beneficial and it works. And good luck, and hopefully you learn Korean. We're still working on it, but we're almost there, and that's it.
So don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Like this video if you found it helpful. If you would like to share with us how you're learning Korean, or maybe you have questions or concern, or you want to know more, comment us on the bottom. Share this video, and
don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. 안녕.
안녕.